Hello. Hello, everyone. I hope we're doing all right. I hope everyone is okay. Is my video good? Is my sound quality good? Is there a bzzz? Is there a buzz? Is everything good? If everything is good, then we can go ahead and start talking. We can start hanging out. Here, someone by the name of English with Zack said, "Yayına beğenelim." That's great advice. You should all go do that. That's very important. And then this same person said, he said, cümleyi sorunuzun sonunda bir sayı yazın. And then he put numbers like that. So if you want me to speak quickly, normally do a 3. If you want me to speak slowly, do a 2. And then if you want me to speak very slowly, you do a 1. Okay? So that's what's going on right now. Umut, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing okay. Emre, I'm doing all right, man. I hope you're doing okay. Here we go. We had a question. I think he asked the question awkwardly. So I think you want to say, how are Cambridge's books on grammar and vocabulary? I do not know. I have never read any of Cambridge's books on vocabulary. So I do not know. Oh, here we go. My scans indicate that everybody is empty. Dolu bir kullanım. What are you talking about? I mean, my scans indicate that everyone is empty. This makes grammatical sense, but I don't know what you're talking about. What are you scanning? Why are you scanning people? Why are people empty? How are people empty? I have so many questions and just so few answers. I just have to know. Okay. All right, guys. So here we go. We have a lot of hello, hello, hello, hello, hi. Put your number at the end of a sentence like this. He put a 2 at the end of his sentence. He wrote a sentence and then put a 2. That's how you should do it. Okay. So Umut has a very important question. He says, would you put your cereal in the bowl first or your milk? So do you put your cereal or your milk in first? That's what he's asking. I think clearly the most what's a good way? Civilized, the most normal way to do it is to put your cereal in first, and then you fill up the bowl with the appropriate amount of milk. Because otherwise you don't know how much, you don't know. It's impossible to know in any other situation. So you need to put your cereal in first and then you put in the milk. Okay? If at the end of your cereal experience you have milk left, then you can put cereal on top of it. Then it's permitted. But other than that, you just gotta the cereal goes first. What's the number for? Look up top. Look up. It's probably over there. Look over there. Here, I can probably show you. Right here. I pinned it at the top. That's what the numbers are for. Okay. How can we learn most of vocabulary in English? And then you said 7? I don't think there is a 7. I probably can't talk that fast. I think you should learn vocabulary in context. I've answered this question a million times, but I'll answer it one more time. You should probably learn things in context. You should learn things within sentences or within paragraphs. You should not just learn words on their own. Okay. What do you think about Palestine? I know nothing about the current conflict in Palestine. Absolutely nothing. I know nothing. So I'm sorry. I haven't been keeping up with it. How do I study for general English? I have a video called İngilizce nasıl öğrenilir. I can't say that. But you can watch that video, and I explain a lot of stuff in that video. So you can watch that video, and that should help you out as to how you're supposed to learn English. Okay. We're not supposed to speak English. I'm sorry, Turkish. We're not supposed to speak Turkish. I can't answer this. Dilek. I can't answer you. Okay. What's your favorite movie? I don't watch movies. Ahmetciğim, I do not watch movies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can ask me about books or something else, but I don't watch movies. Okay. On the contrary, where can we use the phrase on the contrary? To talk about the opposite of something. So, I could say, you could say, I thought Zack had long hair. On the contrary, he's actually bald. You could say something like that. Are you watching Deep Turkish Web? No, I'm doing a live stream. I am doing a live stream. How can I watch something during a live stream? I don't think that you asked your question correctly. Okay. So. Okay, kolay gelsin. And then we have the economy mı, cost mı, the cost mı, hangisi doğru? Hey, we're supposed to speak English, guys. We're supposed to speak English. Why? Why are you speaking Turkish, insan? Okay. It depends on the context. You need to give me context. I need context. A riddle wrapped in mystery inside an enigma. Can you make a sentence with this? With what? With what? With these words? Can I make a sentence with these words? Could I form a sentence with these words? Yeah. I could say, I don't know, something. I could pick a noun and say something is a riddle wrapped in mystery inside an enigma. Yeah, I could do that. My English is B1. Can I use English to English dictionary? You can try. And yes, so you should try. You should start with English to English. And if that doesn't work, you can go to something else. All right. Sana ne? So you want to say sana ne? Sana ne. I can't say it very well because of all the N's. Na, na, na, na, na. But you could say, what does that have to do with you? It's kind of long. What does that have to do with you? Yani senin ne alakası var? Yani what does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you? Okay. I have a stranger friend. It's probably not a stranger. He's probably a foreigner. If he's a stranger, you shouldn't talk to them. Yes, so stranger is someone you don't know. Stranger is someone you are not familiar with. He wants to learn Turkish. He wants to learn Turkish. What can I do? Can you give me some advice? Sorry, I had something in my throat. Yeah, he should he should try to speak a lot, try to listen a lot, learn grammar really well, and then he should not listen to people when they say things like every letter only makes one sound. All letters always make the same sound all the time. That's almost true, but it's not true sometimes. And because it's not true, then things get complicated. Okay, so Emre says, have you ever considered watching or reading pop culture products such as Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, or awarded ones? That once you haven't. Yeah, I think I understand your question. I don't really enjoy fiction very much. So there's fiction, and there's nonfiction. I don't really enjoy fiction very much. I like to read about real stuff. I don't really like stories. So I like real stories, but I don't really like fiction, just stories. So yeah, I don't really enjoy those. Can you give us some information about argumentative essay format? I guess in an argumentative essay format, you would want to be defending something. So I would assume that in the top, you would need to very clearly state your thesis. I am defending this. And then you would need to support your thesis in the following paragraphs. And then I suppose you could make some sort of like summation paragraph at the end where you say, this is all the evidence that I have given. it comes down to this conclusion. This is my conclusion, whatever. But yeah, I would say what you want to say very clearly and then defend it. I would do it like that. How can I say senin işin iş? Senin işin iş. I don't know what that means. Is that would you say that to someone who works a lot? Like senin işin çalışmak. Yeah, senin would you say it to someone who works a lot? Is that how you would say that? If so, then I don't know what you would say. I don't know. Let me know if that's what you mean, because I don't know what that means. All right, so we have a lot of questions, guys. A lot of questions. Okay. Oh my gosh. Unless why are we speaking Turkish, guys? I don't know. I don't understand. Unless cümleleri sorunun ortaya mı koymalıyız? Unless. It's usually going to be in the middle of a sentence. Unless. Yeah, it's going to be in the middle of a sentence. Sometimes you can see it at the end of a sentence, but that's like a broken sentence. It's like the sentence stops there for you to think. I might do this unless. You might see something like that. That's just to kind of make you think. It really should be a full sentence. Okay. Can you tell I love her? I cannot tell you love her. I'm not sure if you're using the word tell correctly here, but I cannot tell. How can I say dosyayı ekte gönderiyorum in English? I'm attaching, so you can use the word attach. I'm attaching this file. I'm attaching this, whatever, sounds, this audio file. This video is attached. You want to use the verb attach or the adjective attached. Okay. How is language education in the USA? Language education in the USA is virtually non-existent. We don't really learn second languages in America. Very few people do. Very few people do. I personally don't know anyone in America who has learned a second language as an adult well. Yeah, I don't think I know anyone who has learned a second language as an adult well in America. All right. This sweatshirt, this jacket, I think I got it from like LC Waikiki or something. I don't know. I think so. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. Why don't you like fiction? I don't know. I just enjoy things that are real. I don't know. I just would rather read about things that are real. It's not bad that someone likes fiction or likes stories. I just don't like it. My English is not bad, but I don't understand grammar and can't still. Yeah, you should probably just work on grammar and then, you should probably, I'm sorry, I was reading a comment. You should probably work on grammar, and then just practice using it. So, sana ne can mean none of your business. It doesn't always mean none of your business. We should never say this equals this. You should never do that. That's a bad thing. What is the difference between will and be going to? There is no difference. They are the same. Okay. I gotta move on, guys. Here we go. All right. What is the difference between however and but? Oh, I don't know. I went there. However, I didn't need anything. However is a little more formal. I'm trying to think if they have any technical differences. I can't think of any right off the top of my head. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they have different usages, but I can't think of any right off the top of my head. They are very similar, and however is a bit more formal. Have you ever smoked weed in the USA? No, I have never smoked weed in the USA. I'm not sure what you're talking about. How can I say dalga geçmek in English? You could say like make fun of, make fun of. You sometimes say like eğlenmek in Turkish, like you use the term eğlenmek to be like benimle eğleniyorsun or something like that. It's similar. Make fun of. Make fun of. And this person right here, Emre Da says, what should we focus on? Focus on. What should we focus on while writing articles or reports? If you're writing something, you should probably you should probably be grammatically accurate. You should probably write things according to the grammar books. Even if we don't always speak like that on the streets, you should probably write in a way that accords with grammar. What's the word? I can't think of a word. There's a good word for this. But that lines up with grammar books. And that's pretty much all I can think of. And then you should just make persuasive points and make people believe what you're saying. Oh, well, greetings from Istanbul. Okay. Firstly, hi, Zack. I think it's hard to fully understand you. It's really hard to analyze you as a character. Am I right? A character? I'm not sure what you mean by character. Can you explain what you mean, Senna? Can you explain what you mean? All right. Do you think English can be learned with Rosetta Stone? I do not know anything about Rosetta Stone. But if it's just a computer program or an application, probably not. I have very low expectations of computer programs. Why isn't all caps allowed in the chat? Why isn't all caps allowed in the chat? It's not necessary. Let's be calm. Let's be quiet. Let's keep things sakin. I can't think of a good word. Peaceful. Yeah, it's a good word. Okay. Aralarında Türkçe konuşuyor musun? No. Okay. All right, here we go. And now we have where did Umut go? Here we go. So Umut says, can you guys click the like button? I think you should all go click the like button because I'm here, I'm answering your questions. I could be doing something else. I don't make money for doing this. I make like $1. I make like $1 for doing this hour and a half. Like I don't make money from this. So you should all at least thank me and go like the video. So just go click the like. All right. Ahmet says, when you compare USA and Turkey, what is the biggest difference that you surprised? Well, I didn't surprise anything. Some things surprised me. What is the biggest difference that surprised you? That surprised you? I don't know. The differences aren't very visible. You have to get kind of deep in the country or in the culture to really understand the differences, because the differences aren't really surface level. They're kind of deep within the culture. You really have to get to know people before you understand what is going on. Zack, you're just wasting my time. Well, you don't have to watch the video. You could just not watch the video. Or you can watch the video. It's actually up to you. So, I'm not wasting your time. If you find the video unhelpful and you're watching the video, I think you're wasting your time. So, I hope that you find the video useful and helpful, and if not, then you just shouldn't watch it. That's how that works. Do you have a girlfriend? Yes, I have a girlfriend. And she would like to she doesn't really like for me to talk about her on YouTube. Especially, she doesn't speak English, so like it wouldn't really be right for me to talk about her right now because she wouldn't even be able to understand what I'm saying. Hey, Aslı, can you ask this question in English? Can you try to ask this question in English? Just try. Just try to ask this question in English. Bunu İngilizce olarak bir yazmayı deneyebilir misin, Aslı? All right. So, I am willing to means istekli olmak. Well, thank you. Not all the time, but sometimes. It could also mean like razıyım. It could also mean like something like that. All right. I understand everything you say, but when it comes to speaking situations, I freeze. Freeze. What should I do? Well, you need to practice speaking. If you want to get better at speaking, you should practice speaking. That's how that works. There's no like shortcut, no easy way to do it. You just need to get better at speaking. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't like sugar, nor do I like fast food. No, that's a correct sentence. That's a grammatically accurate sentence. I don't think we say that. Grammatically correct sentence. I don't like sugar, nor do I like fast food. That's good. Yeah. What's your zodiac sign? I am an Aquarius. A good old-fashioned Aquarius. How often do I know to improve my English? I'm not sure what you mean. How often do I know to improve my English? I don't know what you're asking. Can you ask the question differently? Can you talk about the difference between would and would've? Well, yeah, they're totally different. So would've is short for would have. Would have. Would have. It's two words put together. Would is just one word. So that's it. That's the difference. They're both used in multiple different ways. Should, could, would, they're all used in multiple ways. Would've is just would plus have. What is the difference between due to and because of? Due to is a little more formal. Because of is a little less formal. Let me think. I have to stay home because of the virus. I have to stay home due to the virus. Yeah, because of is going to be a little more. Due to will be a little more formal. I think that's the main difference. If there's another difference, I can't think of it right off the top of my head. Maybe you want to help people that way, but I don't think is the good way. I don't understand your question. You told me I was wasting your time, and now I don't understand your question. Maybe you want to help people that way. Do you mean like this way, like by speaking on YouTube? But I don't think that this is a good way. Is that what you want to say? If that's what you want to say, then I don't know. You might be right. But people ask me to speak English and to not speak Turkish, so that's what I'm doing right now. So, Dilara, you can watch my video. I have a video called İngilizce Nasıl Öğrenilir. You can watch that. Ismail Shanlı says, I wanna dead. I suppose that you mean you want to die, and that's very sad if that's the case. If you are actually suffering from those kinds of thoughts, then I would suggest that you find help, because these are very important issues. If you're not actually having these thoughts, then you probably shouldn't joke about it, because they're very serious things. Okay. What do you like to do in your free time? I play guitar. I have a guitar right here. I thought I might play for you guys later, but I do play guitar. And I work out, and I like to cook. I like to make new foods, weird, strange foods. What else do I do? I hang out with my girlfriend. She's kind of cool. And what else? I don't know. Get a life. I'm not sure what you're going for. I mean, I would suppose by saying get a life, you're implying that I don't have a life. But I think I do have a life. And you're the one watching me, bro. I suppose you're a dude. I don't know. You might not be a male. I'm living life, and you're watching me. So I'm just saying. I love you. Okay. So, I wonder why you moved to Turkey. Okay. Would you like to ask a question? I suppose your question is, why did you move to Turkey? I lived here a long time ago. That's how I started speaking Turkish, and I started, interacting with Turkish people. And then I started working online. And where did am I good? I just lost connection, I think. Yeah. Anyway, so I said, what did I say? Yeah. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, so I decided that I could work online from anywhere. I don't have to work from America. I could work online from anywhere. Anyway, so here we go. Here we go, guys. Thank you. Yes, I noticed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so which question are you answering? Which questions you are answering that live video? I don't think I understand your question, Hassan. Which questions do you answer that live? I don't think I understand your question. You can write it again, or maybe you can, I don't know, find another way to say it. Hi, Zach. I like your background. I'm new to your live stream. I'm an English teacher and currently living in Turkey. I'd love to go live streaming with you right now or collaborate with you soon. You want to go live stream? You want to do that? Okay, sure, we can do that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. English era. So find me on Instagram and yeah, find me on Instagram. It's Learn English with Zack. Learn English with Zack, and send me a message, and I'll send you the link to this thing, to this whatever. You'll just click on the link, and then you'll be able to join. So find me on Instagram, and then we'll talk. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so is ought used in America? Yeah, it's used a little bit. It's not used very much, but yeah, it implies like necessity, like you ought to do this, like this is something that you should do, you must do. It's kind of like should. It's very similar to should. In philosophy, we often say that you can't get from an is to an ought. You can't get from an is to an ought. That means you can't get from a truth to like I can't think of a good way to say that right now. I can't think of an easy way to say that. Anyway, that's a common phrase in philosophy and things about morality, is and ought. Okay, what is this? Do you assimilate sounds with when t, he, and d come together? I mean, do you pronounce th like the sound d when d comes after th? When does d come after th? I'm not sure when that happens. Can you give me an example of when d comes after th? I'm not sure what you're going for. You could do that job international. Why did you choose Turkey? You could make more money. Well, I make the same money wherever I go. I was making money in dollars. I was earning dollars, so I thought, hey, I love Turkey. I have lots of Turkish friends. I could go over there and I could spend lira and make dollars, and it would be great. And yeah, that's the situations. That's the situation. Okay, here we go. I'm going to let's look up something else. What do we got? Sometimes it is difficult to understand when natives when they speak English with one another, but it's not the same for people who know English as a second language. This issue is disturbing me. That's because people speaking English as a second language are not speaking as quickly. They're not speaking as fluidly. They're not using as many weird phrases and stuff like that. I need to invite this person to Instagram. Hold on one second, Anna. Okay. Yeah. So people, when they're speaking their second language, they're going to speak slower. They're not going to use like weird phrases or weird complex sentences. Yeah. But you know, when Turkish people speak to one another, it's harder for me to understand. If I go listen to two like Americans speak Turkish, it's really easy to understand them. It's much harder to understand Turks when they speak to each other. And you're going to say, well, yeah, because they're actually speaking Turkish. Yeah, that's the point. They're actually, that's what Turkish actually is. Yeah. So, yeah. Is Turkey a well-known country in America? Not really, but no countries are well-known in America. Yeah, Americans are very bad when it comes to geography, when it comes to international anything. American people are notoriously bad for stuff like that. Yeah. So they're notoriously bad at stuff like that, I should say, but I wasn't thinking. Bilal says, have you ever visited another city or other cities? Have you ever visited other cities in Turkey? Yes, I have. I have visited many cities in Turkey. I've been to a lot of cities. I've been to, if we were going to start up at the top, we have, Edirne, and then of course Istanbul, and then Sakarya and Kocaeli, then Sakarya, then Düzce, then Bolu and Ankara, and then we have, Eskişehir, Balıkesir, and then like the whole Ege region, so like Izmir, Denizli, Manisa, and then I went to Cappadocia one time. Yeah, I've been to a lot of different places. Yes. Have you ever watched anime? Not really. When I was a kid, I used to watch like Pokemon. I know Pokemon was popular in Turkey. So when I was a kid, I used to watch like Pokemon, and then Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to watch stuff like that. But no, other than that, I have not watched anything like that you could call anime. All right, so I'm gonna bring in my friend. I don't know who this person is, but we're gonna find out. Hello.
Hi, Zack.
I can't hear you. All right, you need to get your microphone fixed. All right, we're gonna come back. Okay, so all right. So are you hiring? No, I don't know why I would be hiring. I don't hire anybody. Knows Turkey better than we do. I might know Turkey better than you. I might not. I don't know. Depends on how much you get around. I get around. I move around a little bit, not much, especially since the pandemic started. I haven't been moving around much. Okay, let's see. Hello?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Hey guys, can you hear her? I can't hear this person. I can't hear this person at all. Her sound was okay. Oh really? Oh, I can't.
Yes.
Hear her. Am I the
Everything's
problem?
okay.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I had the sound on my computer turned off. That was completely my fault. I'm an idiot, and I'm sorry.
It's all right.
What's your name?
I'm your English Shara. They call me Teacher J.
Okay,
J.
where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from the Philippines.
Okay, and how long you been in Turkey?
I've been in Turkey for like more than a year now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you do on YouTube? Do you do something on YouTube?
Of course, I teach English too. I'm a noob.
Okay. Do you speak?
Sorry.
Do you speak Turkish?
I think B1 level, sort of that.
Okay. Why do you want to speak Turkish for my audience so that they know that you speak Turkish?
Sure.
Okay, go for it.
Just an introduction, okay?
Okay, go for it.
Why no smart lead? Merhaba. Benim adım Janet. 25 yaşındayım. Filipinliyim. Tanıştığımıza memnun oldum. İngilizce öğretmenim.
Okay, that's pretty good. All right. So, let's get some. Someone says "Yankı yapıyor." Yankı mı yapıyor? Is the sound good, guys? I think the sound is good. All right. So, hey guys, you should ask. What's your name? Era? Is your name Era? Era? What's your name?
Me. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Just call me Teacher J.
Teacher J. Okay, guys. So you should ask Teacher J some questions. All right. So I'm going to start with a question, but while she asks that one, I'm going to look at the other questions. Okay. So tell me what you, I don't know, what's your favorite Turkish food and why?
I love mantı,
You love
and I
manta.
love Iskender kebab. Anything kebab is okay for me.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I love
Okay.
it because I love meat.
Okay. Mikrofonu yakın olduğu için mikrofonu üflüyor, o yüzden yankı yapıyormuş gibi ama problem değil. Okay, guys, I'll just do this. All right. So, someone says, are you in Turkey right now?
I'm in Turkey right now. I'm currently living in Denizli.
In Denizli. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, that's a fun place to be. All right.
Right.
So someone asked if you could speak, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Tagalog?
Yeah, Tagalog. I can speak
Tagalog.
Tagalog fluently. I'm a Filipino.
Okay. Is that your native
Yeah.
language?
Yeah, it's my native language.
Okay. Can you say something? Can you introduce yourself in that language?
Ako si Janet, and ikinagagalak ko na makilala kayong lahat.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it
What-
sounds hard. Mm-hmm.
What are the main differences between your native language and English, or between your native language and Turkish?
Actually, my native language is not really different from English. English is our second language, so the grammar is the same. But Turkish is so hard for me because the word patterns, the sentence structure is like really different from the basic English sentence pattern.
Uh-huh.
So something that
This is
I'm
true.
right.
All right. So here's another question. What kind of weird things do you guys find strange in Turkey when you first got to Turkey? So like you're gonna say Fatih. So you can say what things did you? I don't even know how to. It's not an easy way to say this. Anyway, I understand what you're saying. Would you like to go first?
Weird things for a Turkish man. Actually, my husband is Turkish.
Okay.
Yes,
Did you think he was weird?
he's not weird at all,
Okay.
I think. But when I came here, Turkish guys look aggressive, like serious type, and not like in Asia where people look so positive like that. So I found them a little aggressive. Yeah,
Okay, you thought that the dudes were a bit aggressive looking.
yeah,
Okay.
aggressive
Um,
looking.
I don't know what I thought was weird when I first got here. It's been so long. I don't really remember. That whole first month was just like a blur. I don't really have any recollection of what I did that month. Okay. So, here we go. So this person, so if you speak Turkish, you understand this question. Do you understand
Okay.
this question?
Yeah.
Okay. So how is Denizli? Tell us about Denizli.
Denizli is because I grew up in a big city, like concrete jungle. I mean, a lot of like tall buildings like that. When I came here, it's like like small rice buildings, a lot of farms,
Oh, in
which
Denizli.
yes. In our location, it's not really crowded. It's you can really breathe fresh air. Like every streets have parks. Yes, and they have some ancient sites where you can go to, like Pamukkale.
And then right
Yeah,
across from Pamukkale is
Laodicea.
Laodicea.
Yeah.
That's how we say
Mhm.
that in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun stuff. Okay. So, they're commenting on the fact that you like tea. You're drinking
I
Turkish
love
tea.
Turkish tea. I don't drink in a Turkish tea cup. I want it bigger.
Oh, you need the so yeah, you call that the bardak, and then you have
Yes.
is the bigger one a finjan? I think that's what they call that, the bigger one.
Mm,
Okay, so um, Zach, please answer. Reshat is coming. I'm not sure. I don't know what did you ask? I'm sorry. Okay, so someone is asking, is she a teacher here, or did she just come here because of her husband? So did you already live here before you married your husband?
um, Actually, I teach online right now. Okay, I'm an English teacher. The thing is, I am teaching in China, and I just came here for vacation, and I couldn't go back there anymore. So I been staying here for like I've been stuck here for like more than a year. Then last year I just got married because that's really my plan to go here for vacation and for marriage. So everything just I just went with the flow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that happens. That happens.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. Um, let's talk about these days. I feel so reluctant. How can I increase my motivation? How can I increase my motivation to learn English? How can you increase your motivation? I don't know. That's kind of like a psychological question. Increase your motivation. I guess you could expose yourself to things that would make you want to learn English. You could, I don't know, try to make some foreign friends or to make some American friends or I don't
Hmm.
know, something
Or
like that.
everything starts with your interest.
Mm-hmm.
When you're interested in music, try to do it, as much as you can. Listen
Mm-hmm.
to English songs. That's how I really learn English. I love music, so I fell in love with it. Then I tried to, and it increased my motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tried to follow how the singers say the words. That's how it went on. So it increased my motivation to learn English. Become interested in it more.
All right. So, can she tell us about her country, about the islands? I guess it's a bunch of islands.
A lot. It's
Uh,
more than 7,000 islands. I suggest you go to Palawan. The name is Palawan, and it's got paradise. I can say clear water. You can see the sea creatures under. I'd love to suggest it to you, Palawan.
okay. So, we have a very important question. Do you like Sivas?
I haven't gone to Sivas yet. I would love to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So, what do Filipino people know about Turkey?
What do Filipino know about Turkey is Turkish people are um, a lot of Filipino people that I know. They love Turkish TV series and also baklava. Some
Okay.
people that I know, they know that, and kebab. And one misconception about Turkey is it's an Arab country. That's what Filipino knows.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I mean, they're not geographically far from the
Hmm.
Middle East, so it's not
Right.
that stupid. It would be stupid if it was like Brazil or something, but
Yeah, that's true.
it's not that far. Um, yeah. So let's come over here. Someone is asking me, Zach, do you want to come to Balıkesir again? Sure. Probably not anytime soon, but yeah. Someone says Reshat better than Zach. You probably meant to say Reshat is better than Zach, and that may or may not be true. Okay. The whole world is watching our shows except for America. This is very true. We don't really do a lot of foreign stuff in America. All right, so let's talk about something else. Which one is the best for you, a mango float or baklava? Do you
Mango
understand this
float.
question?
Yeah, I understood.
What is a mango float?
Mango float is like a biscuit with the cream and mango. It floats because of the cream. You put a lot of cream in there. That's why the mango floats inside. I love mango float more because it's not too sweet. Baklava is too sweet for me. Yeah.
Do you guys? So when I was in Thailand, they ate mangoes a lot. Do you guys do like mango sticky rice or anything like that, or is that just a?
It's just similar to that. Yeah, but with coconut milk.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah, that was amazing. I didn't expect it to be good, but it was so good.
Yeah.
It was. I love.
Oh. Oh. Mm.
Sorry about that. That was me. That was my
All right.
fault. My internet likes to just stop. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. What's the hey Umut? Do we do like F is for when people die? Is that it, or is it what is it? On the game when someone dies, you go like you give them respects or something. What is that? Um. Anyway, I'm sorry, Luna Lovegood. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
If it happens again, I'll connect to my phone. Um, this is really weird. Yes, this is what I was talking about. Pay F or press F to pay respect. Yes. So yes, it's F. All right. So let's talk to somebody. Hey, tell us about. I don't know. How'd you meet your husband?
I met my husband in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be a tourist, and I'm an English teacher.
Okay. So how did you meet him?
I'm working at the language center, and sort of like he just dropped by there, and a spark went on.
And what?
There's a spark.
And, there was a spark. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. There was a spark. The
yeah,
old-fashioned spark.
old
Okay.
fashioned.
So, yes, her husband's Turkish.
Hmm.
All right. So, before coming to Turkey, have you, Zach, had stereotypes about Turkish people and Islam? What are they, and did you change them? I didn't know anything about Turkish people. I didn't know anything about Turkey before I came to Turkey. So I know I did not have any stereotypes or any preconceptions, any onyarga. I didn't have anything like that before I came to Turkey. No, I did not. Did you know anything about Turkish people or about Islam or anything like that prior to coming to Turkey?
Actually, none. Generally, yeah, the mentality of Filipinos is that Turkish people are Arab people too, like that.
Oh,
Just that.
well,
Mm.
that's that's not accurate.
Yeah, stereotype.
Um, yeah, okay. Anyway, this question is for J teacher. What do you do in your free time?
What I do in my free time, that's cool. In my free time, I walk. I walk a lot because I work from home. I just sit all day. So my free time is I walk a lot with my husband outside. Then I go to the library at times to borrow some Turkish books. In that way, I can learn Turkish. Yeah, I read
Okay.
Turkish books.
What are you doing? Well, so you're reading. What else are you doing to learn
Hmm.
Turkish?
What else do I do? Total immersion. I don't have any proper classes.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to my in laws talking all day. Then that's how um, I get words, vocabulary, sentences, expressions, and I use it to talk with them.
All right, so someone is asking me a question. They say, why do Americans say yo? Is it the same thing as lan? This is kind of important because we use lan a lot. So no, the word yo is not the same as lan. The word yo is going to be more used to, I don't know, to get somebody's attention. So like, if I see a friend of mine, let's say my friend his name is Steven, I'll be like, yo, Steven! And then he'll look and say, what? You know, it's usually to get someone's attention or just to start a sentence or a phrase. It's not really that meaningful. Lan, however, is very meaningful, so we shouldn't confuse the two. Okay. Do you live in Kadıköy or Pendik? Right now, I live in Pendik, unfortunately. I would love to change that in the near future. Okay. Here we
So you're
go.
living in Istanbul?
Yeah, I live in Istanbul.
Okay.
Okay. How long has she been in Turkey? And what is her husband's job?
An engineer's question. Okay. I've been in Turkey for like 1 year and 4 months. Yeah.
Keep going.
And my husband is a global sourcing specialist, sort of that, like in the trading industry. Yeah.
Okay. We already talked about this. We already said this.
Yeah.
We already asked this question. I mean, okay. Zack, we call those whose name is Zekai in Turkey. Is your name in Turkey Zekai? No, it is not. Some people call me Zeki. Some people call me Zeki, but nobody calls me Zekai. I've never even heard of something like that. Okay.
Have you got a Turkish name, if I may ask?
Well, I mean, some people, for example, old people, like older Turkish people, they have trouble learning new names. So I'll sometimes say Zekeriya or something like that. But, is this funny? Oh, is this a joke? Why are you guys making jokes I don't understand? Someone explain this joke. Someone tell me why this is funny. All right, here we go. All right. So, poke out means like, I don't know. So, for example, I don't you could, so for example, I have a backpack right here. So here's a backpack. So let's say that something is poking out of the backpack. That means it's like sticking out, like it's coming out. And poke means like this, like that. This is poke. So you're poking out of the backpack. All right, so Zakain, I don't know what people. It is a very old name. Oh, okay, it's a name for older guys apparently. Okay. Zack, come to Şanlıurfa. I would love to, but
Me too.
there is a pandemic going on right now, and it is kind of difficult to travel. Yeah, I've never heard this name, so yeah, that's new for me. Okay. Can you give a short lesson about neither and either? I'm so bad at those. Hey, can you explain those? Neither and either? Are you good? Can you easily explain that?
Neither and either. Actually, they also have differences in the way you say it. Some people say it's neither. Some people say it's either, right? Yes, it depends on the accent, I think. Either it's like one of the two. Yes. Or like you use it with or, right? I would love to wear either this black shirt or this white shirt. Can say that. But neither means none of the two. So none of the two. So I wouldn't love to wear neither this black shirt nor this white shirt. So I don't prefer both of them.
Yes,
Is it
yes.
clear?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody understood that. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about something else. Yeah, she explained it very well. Lahmacun delicious Armenian pizza. I'm not sure what you're going for. I'm not sure what's going on right there. I heard the Philippines, so probably Filipinos. I heard Filipinos text a lot. Is this true?
It's really true. And they are so addicted to social media, chatting.
Okay. So do you think they're more
Yeah.
addicted than other people groups, other cultures?
I think they're all the same. But the thing is, yeah, as what this commenter said, Filipinos text a lot. And the way we text is like we shortened every word. Yes, when we text.
Okay. Does I forgot how to say it. How do you say your native language? Tagalog?
Tagalog, or you can just say
Tagalog.
Filipino. It's the
Okay.
same.
Tagalog. What kind of characters, how do you write that? Do you use Latin characters or do you have
We used to say characters just like American
as
alphabet.
English? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I mean it's English. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Zach, have you ever gone to the Grand Canyon? I have never been to the Grand Canyon. No, I have not. Do you think Azerbaijan is right or Armenia is right? I don't follow these events, guys. I promise you, I don't keep up with international politics. I promise I don't. You can ask as much as you want. I'm not gonna know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Okay. So, Zach, why did you choose to live in Pendik instead of somewhere else? Because it was cheaper. That's why. All right, so this one's for you. How many countries have you
I
visited?
visited so far? 2,
Oh, wow.
China and Turkey. Yeah, I've just gone out of my country 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah,
So you left your country for the first time?
to work in China. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of fun. So Kemal, che, that's not really special to Turkish. So like in English we have
Yeah.
che, and then in English we have she. Do you have those sounds in your native language?
Um,
And sh.
and
Do you
we
have-
do have. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have those? Okay.
Yes.
What about, so here we have the O with the dots.
Uh-huh.
I can't make that sound very well, but it's something like it's something like that. Do you have a sound like that in your native language?
We don't have.
Okay. What about, I can't do the U with the dots either, but something like oo, something like that.
Ooh.
Do you have a sound like that
Yes.
in your native language?
Ooh, we also don't have.
Okay, yeah. So those would be the sounds that are special to Turkish.
And
So
also
let's-
the short I, like and E.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, it's confusing.
Oh, you don't have either of those?
We do have, but the thing is, in Turkish, if you mispronounce it, it might be another word, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to be careful, right?
that's problematic. Yeah, that's problematic because you. Yeah, good luck with that. Guys, did you understand that? She says like you have and then you have e, and if you mix them up, then you could accidentally say something very inappropriate. I'm sure you guys could use your imaginations to figure that out. Okay. So what was I gonna say? All right, so let's practice with our new letters. So we have and we have u. I can't say either of them correctly.
Ooh.
So let's say görüşürüz.
Görüşürüz.
Oh, you say it better than I do. That's not even fair.
Really?
Okay. Okay. So in English we have this. No, I'm not even gonna do that. Okay. So let's talk about pretend like you are throwing up. And here you go. You have the letter of
Okay.
But
That's a nice technique.
Americans don't throw up like that. Americans throw up with different letters. We throw up with like ah. That's how we throw up.
All right.
We don't. You know, it's like for example, in America, a car. What sound does a car? So like in the Philippines, what sound does a car horn make?
Beep beep.
Okay, so you guys
Like
say
that.
beep. You guys say
Yeah.
beep. In America, we say beep. Sometimes in Turkey, I hear beep, but usually I hear dut, dut. Or like when you hear you hear someone cuss and they censor it out, dut. They say dut. But in
Yeah.
America, we don't say dut. We say beep.
Right.
It's different stuff, guys. Different stuff. Okay. Here we go. Here's one more fact. The Philippines' flag color changed when they were in war, right?
Not really change, but the position change because normally if it's not in war, the blue part is on the upper. I mean, the blue color is on the upper part. The red is on the lower part. If there's a war, they will just change
You
it.
flip it.
Yeah, flip it.
Okay. So guys, we have some confusion. So we have dot, we have dut, and then we have
More confusing.
and then we have dut. All right, guys. I need you to hold on. Let's vote. Let's vote. Everybody, what sound does a car horn make? A car horn makes what sound? Does it go doot? Does it go dut? Does it go dot? What sound does a car horn make? I need to get an opinion from everyone. Everyone write the sound that a car horn makes. Okay. All right, so we have
Majority is dude.
horn. Okay, we have doot, doot, doot, doot. Umut says doot. Everybody's saying doot. But
Majority, yeah.
I feel like that's not what they say. See, I hear this. My friends say dut. And then we have dots. You guys don't even know what you think. You guys don't even know what's going on. And we have another doot and then a zot. I've never even heard of zot. Churd? I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on. What is this? Dog.
With
Okay. Okay,
Silent
guys.
G, okay.
Okay. So, all right, here we go. This is fun. So, can you tell the difference between various islanders? So, Indonesian people and Filipino people and other people from Southeast Asian islands?
Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia. When it comes to physical, we look almost the same. Yes. The thing is, I think the main difference is that Filipinos are Christians. Malaysians and Indonesians are more on a hijabi, like that, as
So
we could see them.
their apparel, the things that they wear, would be different.
Yes.
But physically, their features are usually not.
Yes.
Okay. Or they're not distinct. Okay. What's the weather like? Somebody asked that earlier, but I forgot to ask you. What is the weather like in the Philippines?
There are only two seasons, wet and dry season. Yes. If it's like summer and rainy season. If it's rainy, it's rainy. Really rainy. It's not kidding. It's a thunderstorm like that.
Okay.
Yes. If it's summer, you can even I saw this a lot of times. People are leaving a pan with oil and egg outside their house because the sun can even
Actually, cook the egg.
cook
Right.
it because it's so hot. Yeah.
Hey, what about this? So, what sound do dogs make in the Philippines?
I hear the dogs. Oh, ow, ow,
Ow.
like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Ow, ow. So in Turkey, that's similar to the Turkish version. So in Turkish, they say hav hav, which is very similar. In America, they rough.
Yeah, it's also different.
Yeah. So
Or it depends on the dog breed, right? Isn't it?
I guess so. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Well, maybe, yeah, so in Turkey. Wait, what is this? Oh, no, that's not a bark. That's not a bark. That's a
It's like a wolf.
What do we say? What do we call that in English? Howl.
Howl. Yeah.
Howl. I think you say ulumak in Turkish. Howl. Howl. We're talking about barking, which would be like havlamak. So they're very different, guys. Okay, what about frogs? Hold on. What about frogs? What sound do frogs make?
For us, it's coca.
So in America, it's ribbit. Ribbit.
Yeah.
Ribbit. This is fun. We could do this all day. Okay. All right. So let's talk about something else. We'll go for about 20 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get off because I've been talking for a while. All right. Do you teach English? Where do you teach English? Or do you teach Chinese children, right?
In China, yeah, I used to teach. Right now, I'm teaching English online. Generally, I teach English for adults in IELTS. I do.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Here we go. What is happening now? Denise, we're just hanging out. We're just talking. Everybody just wants me to speak English, and they just say, just speak English. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Sadece says, I have been to 20 countries and English didn't work in Spain and France. Do you think Spanish and French people are language racist? That's a stupid question. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if language racist is a logical term.
Yeah.
Linguist? That doesn't work either. Languagist? I don't know. I don't know what to call that. Have you ever been to? You've never been to Spain. You've never been to France, right?
I haven't been to Spain, but our language is also closer to Spanish. Yeah, Filipino is closer to Spanish.
Yeah, didn't Spain colonize the Philippines at some point? Hasn't there been a lot of
Not
Spanish
at some
influence?
point, but for like 300 years, more than 300 years. So most of our culture is Spanish culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Interesting. Okay. So, let's talk about this. Let's talk about something. Someone wants to get lessons from you. Do you want to give this guy lessons?
Sure.
Okay. Where can he find you?
You can subscribe to my channel. I have an email right there. You can also drop a message on Instagram. We can arrange a class.
What do they need to search on Instagram to find you? What's your name on Instagram?
Same name, yes. English Shara. That's my name.
Right there. Yes, you can see it right there.
It's
so guys,
English and Era.
Yes. So if you want to talk to English Era, then you can just look that up on Instagram. Okay. Here we go. Why don't you prefer to choose Zack? I don't know what you're talking. Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay. Do you think the language you speak affects your personality?
Interesting.
I don't think so. I think, I don't know. So I think I might act a little bit differently when I'm speaking Turkish as opposed to when I'm speaking English. But that might be less about the language itself and more about my ability to speak the language. So like my Turkish isn't as good as my English. So like the jokes that I make aren't quite as like, what's a good word? Clever. So I have to make more like crass weird jokes, that are like easier to say, stuff like that. I don't think it affects your personality. What do you think?
I don't think so too, but it depends on the way you talk to people, you know. When I came here in Turkey, I have to be a little conservative at some point, because I have to know the culture, you
Mm-hmm.
know. I'm not really like reserved or like so conservative. I'm like super, outgoing. But like I have to learn how to talk to people here. So I have to be a little modest. Yeah. So I think culture, you have to understand who you're talking to. Yeah. Or you
Yeah.
have to act the way they do so.
Hmm. Yeah, but I don't think that's the same. I don't think that's the same as personality. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, yeah, those are. I think
Behavior
that's. Yeah,
or manner.
yeah, um, and I think that's more about language. I'm sorry, culture than language.
Yeah.
You know, um, yeah. All right. So here we go. For example, when I have guests come in from out of the country, my
Mm-hmm.
Turkish friends will speak English with them, but they will still behave in very Turkish ways. Um, yeah, so I'm not sure. I don't know. The answer to the question is I don't know. All right.
And I
So
think it also depends on the person, right? Yeah, I mean, your personality, you can just retain it on your own if you want to change, depending on the country where you're living. You
mhm.
know, just that.
Daria, thank you for your support. She's a supporter on YouTube. All right. Here we go. Can you explain how you feel about it? Zach, it's an interesting question, but can you explain how you feel about knowing English from birth? How I feel about it? Um, well, I guess so. If I'm going to be living outside of America, then it's great because I can teach English and I can do stuff like this and I'm lucky in that respect. But I'm only lucky if I'm living outside of America. I'm only lucky if I'm traveling. Um, it's not helpful in America. Everyone speaks English in America. It's not a big deal. So yes, while I am outside of America, knowing the universal language is very helpful, and in that regard, I am lucky. Uh, anyway, okay, let's get you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, how many languages are there in the Philippines? How many languages are spoken in the Philippines?
Generally, we have two official languages. It's the Filipino and English. English is their second language, but there are tons of dialects. Yeah, like in every region, at least there are like 50 dialects or something. Yeah,
That's a lot.
it's a
Um,
lot.
is Spanish still spoken? Is there still Spanish?
In some parts of the Philippines, like northern part, they don't speak, I mean, pure Spanish, but their dialect is super close to Spanish.
Hmm,
Yeah,
interesting.
it
Okay.
really is.
Um, so hold on. Someone asked this question. What is the difference between hope and expect? Um, that's a good question. Someone down here said hope is a noun, expect is a verb. Well, hope is a noun, but hope is also a verb. I hope that I can do this. I hope that I can do that.
Yeah.
When you use the word hope as a verb, you're expressing a desire. You're expressing how you want it to be. I hope
Mm-hmm.
so for example, I hope the pandemic ends soon. I hope the pandemic ends soon. Yes, you could say that.
Mm-hmm.
Expect, however, is what you think is going to happen, what you think is actually going to happen. So I could say, I hope the pandemic ends soon, but I don't expect. I actually don't. I actually don't expect it to end soon, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I could say something like that.
Or like expect is like you yeah, as you said, you think that something is gonna happen, but hope you don't know if it's gonna happen or not.
Right. Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, they are not synonyms. They are not the same. Wonderful. You are welcome. So guys, you just expect beklemek anlamını daha çok. So hope can also be a noun. So just saying hope eşittir ummak, that's not very helpful because hope could also be a noun. Yani umudum var, you know. And then you said expect equals beklemek, but beklemek can also mean like, yani yarım saattir bekliyorum. Beklemek can also mean that. So you should probably not just say this word equals this word. We probably shouldn't do that ever. Okay, so let's do something else. Hey, why does she smile constantly?
Smiling makes you younger.
Oh, really? How does that work?
Yeah. I mean, when you go to the Philippines, most people are baby face. Even if they're like 30 years old, they look like 20, 25.
Mm-hmm.
They smile a lot.
Well, good.
So I smile constantly.
Well, good. Okay. Let's talk about something. How to pronounce this vocab. Frustrating. Frustrating.
Frustrating.
That's how you pronounce it. It's frustrating. Okay. Someone is asking your age. I don't know if that's a weird thing to ask or not. You already told us how old you were. Yeah, you told us how old you were in the introduction. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So hey, don't answer. If you want to know how old she is, you have to go watch the beginning of the video. So the video will be over soon. After that, you can go watch the beginning of the video, and she tells us how old she is. So she is not as old as Zekabi. All right, so Zekabin is. All right, so how can we write better sentences? How can we form better sentences? So this person said one, which means they want you to speak slowly. Can you give this person some advice and speak very slowly?
Okay. Writing a better sentence. One tip I can give is to learn the form, the pattern, and write as much sentences as you can. And when you got it, then that's the time that you try to practice it in speaking. It would be better that way too. Some of my students do it that way, and it's effective for them.
Yes, that is an option to learn on paper and then try to actualize it in speaking, in spoken English. That is an option. Okay. Someone said something funny. Oh yes, you can hear my neighbors. I live in a really old building, so they can all hear me right now. They don't know what I'm saying. It's two old people. They don't speak English. So every week or every month, I pay my IDOT, and he writes me a receipt. My neighbor collects the IDOT, and he writes me a receipt, and he writes my name differently every month. It's it's really funny. So
They cannot perfect it.
Yeah, one month it's like Zack, or though that's correct actually. So one month it's like Zamk, and one month it's like Zank, and then it's Abe. and wait, I'm not gonna talk to him. Okay. Why don't you understand? Girls' ages cannot be asked. Hey man, she told us. Batakan. She told us.
It's no big deal for me. Like, yeah.
All right. Yes. What is the difference between change and vicissitude?
Ooh.
Do you know?
I think better for you to answer it.
I don't know what vicissitude means. I don't know what that word means. I've never seen it before. I was seeing if you knew, because I definitely don't. Okay. So, Zach, I'm living in Tuzla. When will we have an English chat meeting? We could do that. I'm actually in Tuzla like once a week. So we could totally go hang out in Tuzla if you guys want to. Asya Kaban says, which one is the real English, British English or American English? Well, I would probably say neither, because languages are always evolving. So you could say that American English came from British English, but the British English that it came from is not the same as British English today. Languages are always evolving. So
All right.
I guess you could say neither or both. I don't know. So let's do a couple more questions. There's the doors again. Let's do a couple more questions and then we will be done. Hey, so someone is telling me at this point you should just go with Zeki, so that for my name, because Zeki is a Turkish name. Do you have a Turkish name?
Not actually, but my name is close to Janet.
Janet.
Yeah, like heaven, paradise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what would you suggest for as a Turkish name for our new friend? What would you suggest as a Turkish name? Would you guys go with Janet, or would you want to go with something else? Let me know what you think. Okay. Like I said, when I talk to older people, I usually tell them my name is like Zakaria.
Oh yeah, I have different names with older people. Like they call me Yasemin. They call me Sumeira.
Right here
Sumay.
we have Janet.
Oh yeah,
Merve.
those are my name. Yeah.
We have Janet. We have
Mhm.
we have
Oh.
Jembre. We have Ella. We have Merve. We have Shadamin. I'm not sure if that's a name.
Me
I've
too.
never heard that.
Haven't heard of that.
Evra. I've never heard that name either. You guys are breaking out some weird names. Zach, have you ever been to southeastern Turkey? No, I have never been to southeastern Turkey. The furthest southeast I've been is Nevşehir. I have never been further southeast than Nevşehir. Have you ever been to southeastern Turkey?
Not yet.
Someone says Betül.
Betül, because it's your name.
Zeki. Okay. So I don't know if you know this, but in Turkish you put an e at the end of a name and it makes it a girl name. Did you know that? Yeah. So
I've heard of that.
they're taking my name and so like
Like a female version.
so like the name Emin, that's a Turkish name for a guy, Emin, and then there's Emine. You know. All right. So so apparently that was a really yeah. Okay. So someone's inviting you to Mardin. I can't say it. Mardin. I can't say it. Okay. So let's take one more question and then we'll be done. All right, guys. One more question and then we will be done. Here we go. Let's get one last question. Where is our last question? Come on, guys. All right. I'm waiting. I'll go ahead and answer this. I do not teach on Cambly right now. I stopped teaching on Cambly like 3 years ago. So no, I don't teach on Cambly right now. Why don't you? All right, so let's do this one. Why don't you do this? Why you don't do this? Which one is correct? What do you think? Which one is correct?
Why don't you do is correct. I mean,
Yes.
grammatically correct. And it means like when you're suggesting something, right? Why don't you do that? Why don't you wear this? Why don't you eat this?
Right.
Yes. Why you don't? I think it can be used with reported speech. isn't it?
Can you give me an example?
Like, can you please tell me why you don't? Oh, it's more on past. Why you didn't do it? It's the past form. Yeah.
Can you please tell me why you didn't? I want to
Why
know
you
why
didn't
you.
do it?
Yeah. So in that case, it would be about it's a clause. It's its own thing. So I could say
But the first one is correct.
So I could say I don't know why, or I don't understand why you don't exercise. I could say something like that. I don't understand why you don't exercise. But there, why you don't exercise is a clause. It's its own thing. Neden spor yapmadığını, why you don't exercise. Whereas the first one is a question. Why don't you exercise? Why don't you exercise? Why don't you exercise? Neden spor yapmıyorsun? I don't understand why you don't exercise. Neden spor yapmadığını anlamıyorum. Something like that. Okay. So I think we are going to end the live stream here. How do I get this comment off the screen? We're going to click on this and then click on it again. Okay. So we're going to end the live stream because my voice is going out.
Yeah.
But I love all of you. You're all wonderful. I want you guys to thank our friend Jeanette for speaking with us, for talking with us, for hanging out with us. And I'll probably be having another live stream on probably Friday or Saturday, a week from now. And I'll have another video out in a couple days. Do you have anything going on, Jeanette?
Not that much. I just create contents for YouTube. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I upload on Wednesdays and Sundays. So please subscribe to my channel too. I would love to see you all in my channel too. And thank you so much, Zach. Actually, I just dropped by. I just saw your content being suggested on my homepage. And then I just said, okay, maybe I could just make a Sohbet with Zack. So thank you so much for having me here. I'm so, it's my pleasure to be on your live stream right now.
Okay. Umud is saying don't advertise. Okay.
Sure.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out, and I will see you on the next broadcast. Bye-bye.
Bye.